Unveiling truth, we drown in booze. Mike and his crew unravel the ruse. Conspiracy theories, we tear them apart. With beer fuel logic, we spark the dark. From moon landings to lizard kings, we'll pass them all with the truth that stings. Spirits high and minds ablaze, we'll debunk the lies in an alcohol haze. Drop debunkers in the night we rise, shouting truth with bloodshot eyes. The drunk debunk show, let the crazies beware. We'll shatter illusions and leave secrets bare. Show, let the crazies beware. We'll shatter illusions and leave secrets bare. Secrets bare.
Hello and welcome back to the Drunk Debunk Show. Hello, drunks and drunkettes. How are you? We're gonna hop into this real quick right now. Hello, everybody. Oh shit! What's with my camera? Why is it like that? Go there. Beautiful. All right, we're joining in. We're joining in right now. Yo, what's good, Craig?
Hey, dude, how you doing?
I'm.
Hey, how awkward wearing the same top.
Oh my god, this is so weird. One of us has got to. Oh no, actually, you know what? We're fine. How's it going, man?
Oh, good. I'm just about recovered from the weekend.
Yeah,
I'm so knackered.
Dude, you must have been pretty jet lagged, dude, after all that.
Yeah, my brain was like a day behind for like 3 days.
Dude, it took me, let's see, all of Monday and Tuesday to mentally unpack what all that happened this weekend.
I don't think I've mentally unpacked all of it yet. I've had so many emails and stuff for podcasts that people want to be on. It's been absolutely mental.
Oh, that's so sick. That is so sick. Yeah, it was a good time. Man, I love this though. This is so sick.
Yeah, man.
I gotta take it off the packaging, but like I don't want it. I want it to be perfect.
It was awesome. This top's amazing as well, and I love my CC t-shirts.
Nice. Yeah, I'm glad you like them. Well, I figured you could give one to your wife too, because because what the frick is that? What is on me? What the hell is this? Jesus, Grayson will like leave random shit all. Oh my god, whatever. Okay.
Was that a flat earther brain?
Yeah. Oh man.
Managed to smuggle quite a few gummies and THC mints home.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
Man, the mints are amazing because you just suck them and then like, oh shit, I've just like been THC. I'm stoned.
I didn't know those existed. They have some really cool stuff down in New Jersey, huh?
Yeah. Like we packed all of the gummies into like bags of gummies, and then we bought a wintergreen tub to put the mints in.
Nice.
Because when you look, these are the wintergreens,
right?
And then these are the THC ones.
They look identical.
Exactly. So
yeah, they just all fit in. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah. Just been quite high since we got back.
What's it?
Yeah, this is gonna be fun and talk about everything that's happened. Talk about Eric destroying his knee.
Oh my god, that poor dude. We love Eric. Eric, I don't know where he hasn't been in my chat or anything or my comment section. He
No,
went
I
MIA.
know. I don't think like he was really involved in the whole thing, and then he was just like, "Yeah, I'm going to buy everyone dinner," and we're like, "Cheers, man!"
Yeah, exactly, dude. That was like a $300 bill.
Right. Good.
Yeah, I had no idea what the home situation was going to look like. So I was like, you know what? I'll be safe and say I'll be a half hour late. And then I come home, and then everything was actually kind of in
on
order.
fire.
Yeah, and then my daughter's watching my son, and then I was like, oh, everyone's fed, everyone's having a good time. Okay, I don't have to do anything. Okay, then there we go. I'm on time.
Yeah, that's always good.
Oh shoot.
Today was the first day I went back to the gym because my body's just been so shattered.
After this, I'm going to the gym. My wife's there right now, and see, my body's not shattered. It's just fat.
Dude, you're just like you're an actual giant.
Yeah. Dude, I bet
Like,
sorry, go ahead.
You and Alex Stein were the only two people that were bigger than me.
Yeah.
I did not realize how tall Alex Stein was. The dude's a monster.
Yeah, actually, that was pretty surprising as well. Absolutely.
Okay, right. 1 minute out. Everyone's there.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Michael from the first night in the chat. Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna mute real quick, and then I'm gonna introduce my chat, and then
Roger.
All right, I'll see you after the intro.
Roger.
All right, hello everybody. I know I kind of got like a really quick start, but you're not late, Crazy Razy. This is just.
Guys, I did it. I escaped New Jersey and made it home. Oh my god, it was scary.
I love his intros. Monkey Cat Pat. I didn't get an FTFE hoodie. Oh, Culture Cast is live too, dude. Go wherever you want, man. The VOD will always be here. Nice, Craig. Did the band get worked out? Did the band? Oh, the gym band. That's right. It's not fat. It's natural face palm protection. I'll take it. Holy. Yeah, welcome in everybody. By the way, I'm going to be streaming early today with FTFE. Surprise. We got to do the welcome to the FTFE show. Well, FTFE show. Did I do a good? What was that? Boom, 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 boom. You want? Boom, boom. Whatever. Yeah, I know, right? And then I put the mic in his face, and he's like, "Nah, I'm Gooch."
Hello, everyone. It's me. I'm Craig McNeil. I'm back. They let me out of New Jersey. It's amazing. I didn't get arrested or anything. I had an insanely good weekend. It was like some crazy fever dream. I'm not sure I've even woke up from it yet. I have so much to tell. I met some amazing people, some absolutely incredible people that I never thought I'd actually get a chance to meet in real life. Some of you actual people in the chat, you're not all robots that I programmed. This is amazing. And one of the people that I met is here with me tonight to help relive the absolute insanity of the weekend in New Jersey.
I need you to take
Mike
up, please.
from the Drunk
I need
Debunk
you to take
show.
up
You're
quick.
muted, Mike.
Hey, how's it going? How we doing?
Oh, good lord. You're going to need to change before the same top.
Oh yeah, where are this? Yeah. Oh, this is
actually a bit weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'll just do this and we'll show one of the other tops that was given to me by Rubik's.
Oh,
Hello,
there you
Rubik's
go.
in the chat. How are you? This weekend I got to meet Mike. It was absolutely incredible. Yay, Rubik's, thank you very much. And I got to meet Rubik's. I got to meet Borg. I got to meet Pat in the chat. I got to meet my MC Haig. I got to meet so many of you amazing people. It was actually mind-blowing to experience what I experienced. And it was an extremely fun weekend. And me and Mike have some stories to tell you, don't we, Mike?
Yes. Yeah, there was we have some stories. Absolutely.
Before we get started, there is one very important thing that I need to do. You may remember Steve from the final experiment, the flat earther that paid up to Critical Think for the journey from Sydney to Puerto Rico, and then made the next bet as to whether Jaren said the word since or not. And then me and a bunch of other people disproved him, showing that Jaren did in fact say the word since using his own video. And then he made another video crying and lying and saying he wasn't going to pay. He has changed his mind. He emailed me and DP Debunks showing humility, saying that he was wrong. He was really upset how he acted, and he offered to pay both me and DP Debunks. But we said to him, we don't need the money. Instead, all I'm going to ask you to do is just donate £500 instead of the 1,000 to the charity event that I've been running for Safa, which he has done. I can confirm 100% that Steve has paid up on his bet. He obviously still thinks the earth is flat, but he has admitted that he was wrong in this situation. He has shown a great amount of humility and is currently still the only living exception to Toon's Law of Flirts #2. Amazing. A round of applause for Steve. Absolutely. Wait, you're not live. I'm used to having people in front of me now. This is weird.
Yeah, so I actually want, like, what was that like for the first time having a live audience?
Oh, it was insane. Honestly, it was scary. I didn't know how I'd feel about it. I've been on stage playing music and stuff before, but that's very different to, like, being in an intellectual discussion on stage. And normally when I'm debating, it's like you and I just talking now. I can see your face on my screen. I've got my chat to my side, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. But this was an entirely different experience, and especially for the debate with Andrew. Although, a good portion of the crowd was there for me, 90% of the crowd was there as Andrew Wilson supporters because he's humongous on YouTube and stuff, so it was a very hostile audience that were eating out of Andrew's hand. Every word he said, they laughed. Every point he made, they clapped. It was terrifying, but I actually reveled in it. I loved every second of it. And yeah,
you could tell you snapped back a lot. Like you snapped back into, like, okay, this is what I'm here to do. Like, and you like, your focus was very admirable. I would have just cried. Like, honestly.
One of the craziest things for me is the amount of positive reinforcement I've had from Andrew's crew. That he runs the channel The Crucible, so he's got the Crucible crew, and I've not had one of them say, what a dick you are, blah, blah, blah. Every single one of them has shown me respect, said, we appreciate the fact that you've come here and you've had a good time. You and Andrew have been, friendly to each other. You didn't run out of the debate the first second like Matt Dillahunty did. That I rolled with the punches, and the fact that I went up against Andrew is probably one of the most experienced debaters on YouTube in this topic for my first ever live debate and my second ever in the topic. So I think that gained a lot of respect for them. And you know what? The fact that I got some stuff wrong up there, and while I was there getting it wrong, I admitted that I was wrong, which I don't think he's ever experienced before.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's really good that you had people on his side coming up to you and congratulating you. And that's good.
And it hasn't stopped. It's been constantly. I'm getting messages from them on X and emails and stuff. And I'm not going to say personally that I won that debate against Andrew, but I think I definitely held my own, and I'm proud of what I did. And all I can do from this point is get better as I debate in a brand new topic. Right. It's not like science and physics where there's an objective fact. This is exactly the answer because this is what physics says, and you're just dumb if you don't agree. This is something that's very subjective, people's beliefs, people's feelings, philosophy and stuff like that. It's a very different ballpark, and I don't think I'm very good yet, but I'm going to get there.
Beautiful. But with people like Max to help you out,
debate. Yeah, well, people like Max has been great. Like having people like Max help me prepare and everything, and Conspiracy Cats as well, who like me is science based, but he watched loads of Andrew's videos beforehand and sent me notes and stuff, and that's been amazing. And then debating Alex Stein and the moon landing was just absolutely mental. Meeting Alex Stein was exactly as crazy as you would expect. And as a follow-up from that, I will announce it now. In about a month's time, me and me and Culture Cats will be teaming up to debate Alex Stein and Jim Bob on the moon landing on the Raging Tomatoes channel.
Fantastic.
Like, yeah, is that not going to be one of the best like debates in the world?
Yeah, that's gonna be great. And it's crazy that like I met half of those people this weekend.
Yeah, I know. About a few super chats, and guys, I want to say I missed you all. I've got so much to upload over the next few days. I hope you've seen the debates that I've had. In fact, one of them is like, well, mine and Andrew's debate is by far the most popular one of the entire event. So yeah, check them out if you haven't. You know, I don't care that I lost the debate. Let's say I really don't care. I still want you all to watch it and give me feedback and be there as I grow and become better at this. So MC Haig, $20 says, I'm MC Haig and I met Craig. So nice to talk with you and Emma at Krug's on Friday night, and Pat and Rubik's. How many people can say I had FTFB in the front seat of my car? Hope you like the USA. I did, mate, and it was incredible meeting you. Right, so met up with Rubik's, and then we were going to Krug's Tavern. And we knew one other person was going to be there. We knew Pat in the chat was going to be there, and he got there a bit earlier than we expected. So when we got there, we went up to the back of the bar and we saw someone sitting who saw me, stood up and was like, hey, Craig. And we just assumed that was Pat because I'd never seen his face. And we sat with him. And then also Pat came and was like, can I join you then?
Awesome.
That was fun. Yeah. Dihydrogen monoxide, member for 8 months, says, just came off an overnight flight, uncomfortable, but I can confirm the nose did not dip down 1 degree every 6 to 9 miles. Guess Earth's not flat. Yeah, as far as I was concerned, the plane stayed level, so I can't confirm anything. Rubik's says for $2, NASA hush money. You know why. Yeah, it was good to meet in person and do the secret handshake and everything that NASA initiated us with. Mark W, $2 says, just because Illinois shits it a bunch. My God. Oh. The turtle moves for £2 says, are we trying to upset Witsit? Yes, we are. And right, I want you all to know here right now, and I'll say it to you all, that I'm going to be going ridiculously hard on Witsit this year. So much so that some of you may think that I am bullying him, and you may start to feel empathy and pity for him. But if that happens, I want you to take a second and just remember that he is an anti-Semitic, homophobic, transphobic, wife-abusing, Nazi-loving, science-denying, pathological, narcissistic liar and deserves nothing but hatred and contempt from everyone he ever meets. Then that feeling kind of goes away. So it's cool.
Yeah, I kind of I actually kind of ended up feeling bad a little bit after I got like the his autograph and stuff. He signed the card, and so I was like, oh man, okay, maybe. And then I listened to him at his debate, and I was like, oh right, it's still Witsit.
Yeah, once you remember that it's Witsit, that feeling goes away.
Yeah.
I'm just going to change my settings on buffering. There we go. That should sort out the buffering. Sorry about the buffering, people. Dihydrogen monoxide, £5 says, someone should have played a therapy displaced at the VIP dinner. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it. Aortas for $2 says, where are the Big Macs, Craig? Did astronauts work for NASA, Craig? Monkey Cat Pat, member for 45 months, says, hi, Mike.
Oh, Monkey Cat Pat for $2 on mine says, hi, Craig.
Hi. Zoomy Tomato, $2 says, my tomato probe also had a great trip on your back. I thought I just had like a spot. That's what that was. Right, so the weekend. Oh my Lord. The weekend. I'm going to do separate videos of reviews of my own debates, guys, and wait, what is going on with my stream? One sec.
While you do that, I have Tim Davidson for $5 says, lost. You went against an ass that didn't defend his side, thought Louder was right with an audience 90% hostile. Christianity's popular. You rocked, says Tim Davidson to you.
Thank you very much, Tim. I really appreciate it, man. It means the absolute world. Right. Everyone should refresh and it'd be better.
Then I have Docstar 4400 with for $2. It says no pity for Witsit, none, zero, nada. Thank you for the $2.
No, don't have pity for Witsit. He doesn't deserve your pity.
Oh.
MC Hate became a new member. Thank you very much, buddy. And Oliver Catwell, $5. This is Brian from DebateCon. Thoroughly enjoyed meeting you and helping you come to DebateCon, and hoping you come to DebateCon 6. Dude, I absolutely 100% am there, and it was amazing to meet you, Brian. Thank you very much for all the help that you gave us during the weekend as well. Right, so the weekend started last Friday for me at like 4 a.m. when Emma and I left Edinburgh. Well, we left here to go to Edinburgh Airport, and Emma was feeling a little bit dodgy at the time. And so we got on the plane, and it was a straight journey to New York. We got into New York about 12:20 local time. But unfortunately, James hadn't booked our names in the hotel. He had just booked all the rooms that he booked under his name with the credit card. So we couldn't check into our hotel. So we checked our bags in, and then we just got a taxi straight to the nearest cannabis dispensary that we could find. Went to Rice Dispensary and got a bunch of edibles and stuff, some which I managed to get home. Shh, secret. Just admit my crimes online, shall I, guys?
They can't prove it.
No. And then went back to the hotel. Well, actually, then we went into Wendy's, right? And I think I had my first New Jersey experience in Wendy's, because there was a guy in Wendy's who had surgical masks on his elbows, for some, none on his face, just on his elbows, and he was shouting about how everyone in the restaurant owed him $1.40 because someone had stole $1.40. You motherfuckers, where's $1.40, motherfuckers? And he had to get chased out of the Wendy's by 3 of the staff members, and then the police came. That was fun. And we went back and met up with Rubik's and stuff, and had the first night of fun. But it was the next day that was the killer, the Saturday, when Witsit actually arrived after the debate.
Yeah.
So I'd seen him arrive. I'd seen him turn up, and I didn't want to go and approach him then when he was just busy checking in and everything. But as soon as he checked in, he was standing in the exit to the hotel in between the 2 doors. I went out, and he was facing away from me, and I went out and I said, "Hey, Austin Witsit." And he turned around to me, and I shook his hand and asked him how the journey was and everything. And then I pulled out one of the vapes that I bought from the dispensary, and I said, "Do you want a vape, Witsit?" He was like, "No, thanks, no thanks." And I told him that he better not fuck up the debate because I'm actually on his side. And then he got in an Uber and left. Now, I'm not going to make any claims here, but when he came back, he wasn't quite the same. His eyes were glazed. He was slurring his speech. He was walking funny. Definitely wasn't alcohol. And that kind of carried on like the whole, as far as I can remember. But then after the VIP, when it was the VIP dinner, was it the Sunday or the Saturday?
It was a Sunday. It was Sunday.
Right, yeah. So didn't really see him the rest of that Saturday. So then, yeah, I had my debate on the Sunday. Then at the VIP dinner on the Sunday.
That was fun.
All right, so we'd gone into the VIP dinner, and me, you, and all the other guys, my wife, and Borg and Rubik's, were all sitting there, and our table's packed. Every other table's packed. And Mike, what was Witsit's table like?
Oh, it was if you could hear crickets from a table, that's what it was. That was what it would sound like. Holy moly!
Let me just quickly show you guys something.
Really quick, while you pull that up, Eric from Saturday night he just dropped a $100 super chat.
Woo!
Saying it's really not important what he says. Don't read into it. He says the Wi-Fi signal is weak in your basement. Also, I found mold. Please get a dehumidifier and better Wi-Fi. Also, when is dinner tonight? Dinner is whenever I say it is, Eric. If you keep complaining that you're
feeding him, yeah. Mike, look, when we met, I gave you all these tips about how to keep people in the basement, and you're not supposed to actually feed them. You keep saying you're going to feed them, right? But don't actually feed them.
Well, I felt really bad last night. I gave him some cheese sticks, and I guess that just didn't. It just didn't fit the bill today. So thank you so much for the $100 super chat, Eric. Holy. And I got a gifted sub by a membership by CJ. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Right. So ladies and gentlemen, on screen right now, we have Witsit with all of the people that were at his table. There's all of them there. Now I did shift a bunch of the workload over to Gray's supercomputer to try and help me here, but I've been trying to count the people at the table with Witsit. Any idea if you could help me with that, Mike?
Well, actually, you know what? Let me get my son over here to help count. He's really good at counting. Hold on, let me count. It's 0.
Apparently so. Guys, when I went up to get my food, I looked over and his phone had Discord open, and you can't. Well, you might just be able to see the white dot, but he had his AirPod in, talking to people on Discord because no one else sat with him. And the only way that people got to sit with him was when, like, Bob, one of the organizers, I think he felt bad and kind of gathered people to go and sit with him. And it was at that point Mike hatched his evil plan. Mike, what was your plan?
Yes, I'm sorry, that looked really evil. So my plan was to keep these in my pocket. Okay, I had these very cards in my pocket. Okay, and I also had 3 different color Sharpies for him to potentially choose his favorite color, because I know that's what Furfies like to do is have their favorite color, and then approach him and say, hey, can I get one of these signed, or all of them, or whatever. So that was my evil plan. But then I was able to, I pulled out this one right here. This is the magic one right here. It's the shiny. It's the Derping in Public, and I got it signed by Austin Witsit. Here, there you go.
Did he know what it was when he signed it?
I approached him and I said, hey, I was wearing this very sweatshirt. I was like, hey, I run a show, right? And I was given this to have you sign it. I gave it to him like this, like it was face up. And then he took it, he smirked. I gave him the pen, he signed it, and then he handed it back to me, and then I shook his hand, and then that was the end of the interaction. Did you wash out your hand afterwards? Oh, well, I did actually. You know what? When I was at Staples to get these made, I did get hand sanitizer, and I had it in my pocket, and I did use it whenever I touched anything gross. But I didn't do it right after I shook his hand. So God knows what I brought home to my family. Oh God, yeah, I make sure I washed after I touched him. Eric from the party, $100. Thank you very much, my friend. Party Jews, that drunk fan of your channel. Eric, who somehow fell over off of a bed and twisted his knee away it shouldn't have done. And that was the sign. Okay, it's time to go to bed, everybody. Time to call it a night. It's awesome to meet you, mate. Thank you, Eric. So the Saturday night, we're all sitting there at the bar. We've had drinks, and some people have had food, and we've asked for the check. And there's no check because this guy's paid for it all. Yeah. And Eric's like, hi, I've just paid for your food and drink. We're like, we've been drinking for like 3 hours. Oh shoot. Yeah, that was. I mean, when people actually got their drinks, I guess people didn't even get it was the wait staff there wasn't amazing. Yeah, I know. Right. Anyway, so Brian, one of the organizers, and a couple of other people had joined Witsit, even though Witsit wasn't really engaging with anybody. So Mike, Rubix, and I just decided to go and join Witsit. And he was extremely happy about that, wasn't he, Mike? Oh, he was. Oh my God, he was so excited to engage. Oh, I know. If you could imitate his body language right now, just so everyone can see. Okay. I don't know if I can be as excited as he was. Hold on. How's that? Was that good?
So I just sat there for a little bit, letting him take in the fact that I just come and sat at his table, which would have pissed him off to start with. And I'd message Will Duffy. I'm sitting next to Whitset, and he's like, "Tell him I said hi." So I was like, "Hey, Whitset, Will Duffy says hi," and he's like, "Oh yeah." And I was like, "Yeah, how'd you enjoy Antarctica then?" It was great. The vaping thing, huh? And he started trying to defend himself with the whole vaping thing. And I was just poking him a bit, and then I was like, "Hey, you remember you said about not being a problem or being a problem for flat Earth? So what do you think after Antarctica? Is it a problem for flat Earth?" And he went, "Well, yeah, in the way that everyone's arguing with each other." Which is a lie compared to the thing he said to me in the debate I had with him on Jeranisms, when he said it would definitely be a problem for flat Earth. So he's changed his mind there. And I kind of started poking at him, and I was like, you don't have to lie so much. You just because you're dumb, you don't understand anything about physics. He's like, "Shut up! I had to teach you about relativity." And I was like, "Hey, Whitsit, buddy, I had to go away and learn how dumb your argument was, so that I could come back and tell you to your face how stupid you sound." And he went, "I'm just not engaging." And I'm like, "Well, I said, I'm here, and I'd love to talk to you about the things that you've said." And he started getting really triggered, and he said, "You're a psycho. I'm just gonna get my phone out and start recording." So I said to him, "Hey, Whitsit, how about I get my phone out and start live streaming?" And he's like, "Just leave me alone, man." Bro, humbly. So, and here's the thing. Before I went, James obviously knows the history of Whitsit and I, and so does my wife. And I had promised both James and my wife that I would not cause problems or punch Whitsit in the face, which was hard to not do sitting next to him, but I didn't. And when he said to me, "Leave me alone," I did as I promised I would. I said, "Okay, you told me to leave you alone, and I'm going to. But before I go, you always say that people won't say these things to your face. So I'm going to say it to your face. You're a narcissistic, pathological liar, and fuck all about any of the things that you say that you think you do. You always sound stupid, and you're a loser." And left the table. And I didn't really hear what happened after that, Mike. So do you want to tell me how the conversation continued once I left that lovely atmosphere for you to deal with?
So now that the pot was on fire, I did my magic, right? You like, all I did was sit there and nod. If he said something, I was nodding. However, Issa was sitting right next to me. So that was a really good opportunity for me to disconnect from whatever Austin was like experiencing, so he could like calm down a little bit, and like, and then he would look around the table and look for justification for things that he was saying and whatever. So then the conversation kind of went then Paige, I guess, Alex Stein's little girlfriend, was there, and then she started talking to him about random shit, which calmed him down a little bit. So like he started talking about things that he was interested in, and then he brought up what he was debating about, and I latched onto that, and then I agreed with them on like one point, and then from there I got enough rapport to be able to get his signature. So
excellent.
So that's pretty much how it went.
I did hear that he said something about me being
a psycho
hot for him or something.
Yeah.
So he told
he said that you were obsessed with him, and I was like, dude.
As I'm sitting there next to my wife.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, dude, what, like, do you like for someone to be like that's the thing, okay? You had all this pent up aggression towards this absolute loser of a human being, and you said, since you knew that you were going to be meeting him in real life, we were like, oh, we're gonna have to get bail money and shit. Like, it was a whole joke about you confronting him, right? And we knew it was gonna happen, so this wasn't a surprise to anybody.
No.
And I mean, it was actually kind of comforting for me, because I mean, you kept your word. So
here's the thing. I couldn't leave New Jersey, given him Craig wouldn't have dared speak to me.
Right.
There's no way I could let him go away and say that.
Right.
Because, I'm me, for fuck's sake, But I did what I said, and I went away afterwards. And then after you and after the dinner had finished, I was standing in the hallway talking to you.
Oh my
And I
god! Then
was
we
just,
ran into him in
I
the
was just,
hallway.
I know, I was just saying, oh, that was fun. And I noticed how he couldn't look me in the eyes the majority of the time. And I said this just as he came around the corner. And then as he walked away from us, I was like, yeah, this has been the greatest weekend of my life. And he turned around and he said, oh, what was it? He said, oh, stop trying to be hard. Look at you. You're just a chubby cripple.
I was like, wait, what?
So I asked him how many push-ups he could do, and he didn't talk to me anymore. And then as he was walking away, he got a little bit further away before he kind of turned around as he was walking away and said, "You're so unprofessional." And this killed me, guys.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You're so unprofessional. This is why you're not invited to these things. You know, whilst I was at the thing."
It's so good. Like, why would you say something like that? Oh my god!
So I just said to him, "Hey, you're a loser and always will be. Go and spit on your wife again," and left.
Yeah, that primed him ready for his debate.
Yeah,
and
then he went in and had his debate. And what did we all do? Me, my wife, and all of you amazing
everyone in the front row.
We sat in the front row with our facepalm protections, laughing at every dumb thing he said.
Yep. Oh man!
Oh my god, he looked so upset. He spent the entire debate kind of looking away from us.
Yeah.
Until my wife called him disgusting, and he went, "No, I'm not disgusting." And then kind of, instead of, he started arguing with the crowd, which I thought was fucking hilarious. And then as soon as the second the debate finished, I'd never seen someone leave a room so quickly.
Oh my god! It was right after the Q&A, not even after like the ending stuff. He just stood right the fuck up and was out of that room.
He was gone. he stood up, he threw on his bag and literally jogged out of that fucking room. It was amazing.
He was done.
Oh, and I see Sideshow in the stream as well, dude. It was amazing to meet you. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, so I have said for the months since I found out I was going there, which it was going to be there, that I would say these things to his face.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. I kept my word, guys, because you know what? It's Witsit, and no one should ever feel sorry for Witsit. The things he has said, the things he has done, he doesn't deserve our pity. He deserves nothing but our contempt. I want to make him so anxious to come online that he fucks off forever.
I back that 100%. And I like just I really wish that when I meet people, right, I instantly give them the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe like, especially online people, right? I learned this about myself, is maybe it's not going to be a piece of shit, right? Maybe it's just a person, maybe it's just a persona that he puts on. But then like, as he's talking in person, I'm like, oh my God, you actually are a piece of shit.
Absolutely. There was one other person that I met that I had a great time with as well. I haven't really mentioned is You're Mopped, who's in the chat right now. You're Mopped was there. He's doing post-debate interviews and stuff, and he did a post-debate interview when I got steamrolled by Andrew Wilson. Come on, guys, I fucking enjoyed myself, honestly. And then since I've got home, we've done a much longer interview post-debate and post the debate con, which You're Mopped has just posted on his channel. So if my mods, one of them, which is You're Mopped, could please post the links to that in the chat, that would be wonderful. It was amazing to meet you guys, all of you. I still haven't unpacked everything that happened the whole weekend. It is absolutely insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let me catch up with the super chats. OG Yeti member for 21 months says, hello, sir and all. Sir, I work for a living. Derek the Dullard is a member for 20 months says, loved watching your debate with Andrew, although couldn't manage it all as he was a major deuce. Witsit deserves this ridicule. He is a major fool. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't say tool because tools are useful. Oliver Catwell, Brian from the debate conference became a new member. Thank you very much. Rubik's for $5. Can't give an in-person super chat this time. Next best thing. It was amazing to finally meet you. See you at DebateCon 6. Yeah. Whilst we were in the bar on the Saturday night, they were giving me super chats in real life to read out. And I'm pretty sure the rule still stood there that I have to read out what they say. So, and it still stands here, guys. Anything that you super chat me, I legally have to read.
Mhm.
There's a guard out there that forces me. Mr. Toffees, member for 37 months, says, so he's a junkie. I mean, I don't know what he did when he went away, but he came back looking fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
And who's he know in New Jersey? Like, he had no one there supporting him. Where was he off to so quickly after checking in? President 99 for €10 says, hey, change to the same satellite dish size as Will had in Antarctica. That should fix it. At least Elon uses them as projectile weapons or whatever. Yeah, Elon needs to sort my fucking internet out because it's getting annoying. Abdef member for 11 months says, never tolerate intolerance, but never lose empathy. Keep fighting ignorance, Craig. I'm sorry, but I tried to have empathy for Witsit and I failed.
Mm.
Dihydrogen monoxide, £2 says, hopefully he doesn't sue for cyberbullying. Take me to court, see what happens. I'll just show some of the things he said about me. And Slivery has been a member for 21 months, says, beat. Well, beat boot to you. Yeah, wow. What a fucking weekend. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna do some super chats real quick too. We got Jay Donachie for $5 says, have you met Craig's clone yet? You may see him lurking around in the back. Later they're going to have a bubble bath together.
What is this nonsense about me being a clone though? Like, I think if I was a clone, I would kind of know about it. I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing: is that me and Rubik's actually we made a big point not to mention our belly button. Oh shit! Oops.
What?
Oh, nothing. Oh,
Is there? What's wrong?
nothing. No. I think Riker just walked through. I don't know.
Oh, cool. I like dogs.
And then West Side Girl Reacts for $4.99 says Craig could have got $100 if he got Witsit to do Malort. Thanks USPS. Craig could have got $100 if he got Witsit to do. Well, oh, you would have given Craig $100 if he was able to get Witsit to drink some Malort. I don't. God. So I actually
I
have.
don't think Witsit was happy to see me. I really don't think that he enjoyed the experience of meeting me. And I think we should certainly go over some of the memes that he's
Oh yes,
that we've been getting. Yeah, but yeah, what were you gonna say?
really quick, Monkey Cat Pat Pat for $5 says Craig would still be in jail if he debated Witsit instead of Alex Stein in the moon landing. That's very nice.
Oh, do you want to know one of my favorite things of the entire weekend? Was Brianna Wu, the person that Witsit was debating, calling him a fucking idiot on stage.
Oh, it was so good.
It was beautiful.
Oh.
It was like every Flat Earth debate I've ever had with him. He didn't know what he was talking about, didn't understand the context of anything. His arguments were all straw mans and was a fucking idiot.
It was poetic. Absolutely poetic.
Oh no, it's Andy, been over for 23 months. Says, glad you enjoyed yourself. You beat Andrew. I still think I was the only one to present a case for my position, right? What I did was, and right, here's the thing with the debate of Andrew. I wanted, once the intros were done, I wanted to be the first one to get a word out. But unfortunately, Andrew did. And then he just went into digging me with his prescriptions that he made up for secular humanism, and I wish I'd realized this at the time. He wasn't actually using the Secular Humanist Manifesto. He was using the American Humanist Manifesto, which is different from the one that worldwide secular humanists use. And I could have debunked all his things with the 10th one, which says that prioritizing the person's autonomy is very important. But anyway, yeah, what was my point?
I don't know, but on that real quick, because during the interview, I actually brought up, or not the interview, the debate. I brought up the Manifesto 3, like the Humanist Manifesto 3, and he was asking for things to be spelled out that were spelled out in that manifesto. So I'm like, wait, what manifesto are you reading? Stuff, right? Yeah, like what is harm and like all this stuff that I'd never even thought to look into before. I didn't even know existed until that debate. But everything that he was looking for was in that manifesto. I was like, wait, am I just going crazy?
But I let him drag me into his arguments, and I think I'm struggling with the hypotheticals around the philosophy side, right? I need to figure out how to do that, how to counter them properly. But once he dug into just, well, you can't debunk these, which means secular humanism is horrible. and he just wouldn't accept anything that I said. Like, we know what harm is as a society. We can decide what has caused suffering in the past and relate that to what harm, even if it's not specifically spelt out in the manifesto what is harm. As humans, we understand what causes harm, and it's about harm reduction. Right? It's not about removing all harm, because that's not always possible. It's about harm reduction, and he just wouldn't concede that. And then the big thing is, he was like, well, this is what I could say would happen if secular humanists were in charge of the world, right? But then when I pointed out all the horrific things that Christianity has done, he said, well, there's no Christian nation now that does that. And I should have just said, well, there's no secular humanist nation that does any of the things that you've made in your prescriptions.
Right.
And that would have nullified his entire point, right?
Yep. Yeah, but all he did was want to just dig into you about how awful secular humanism would be. But he never once said what good Christianity would do.
Yeah, he started to at one point, like when I was like, when I actually got to push the point of, well, how does Christianity? And then he just went, well, I can debunk the first one with the 10 Commandments, and then never explained why.
Oy.
Yeah.
Oy. Dr. Nick, thank you for the gifted membership. Really quick, that goes to Rob McGee, and Daryl M says pee pee poo poo. Hello.
Pee pee poo poo. Monkey Cat Pat Pat $5 says, I, Craig, demand all you peasants to leave my stream and go to the Drunk Debunk Show stream. Leave a like and comment. Pee pee poo poo. I don't know. I mean, can you imagine like having a show called the Drunk Debunk Show? And
oh shit.
I genuinely like this hoodie, by the way. It's like, it's so thin and I get hot really quickly. But if I'm chilly, which I am since I lost a lot of weight, it's really easy to chuck on. I love it. Brenda Debates over there, third a super chat on the channel, says you were on the defensive too much. Next time. Yes, I was. And you know, Andrew is a good debater. Whether you agree with his position, think he's a decent person or whatever, he is a great debater. He knows what he's doing. He has done probably more debates in that topic than I've done in Flat Earth. So yeah, it was hard, but I loved every second of it.
Yeah.
PhD Tony says you failed to point out that there's no such thing as a single Christian ideology, which contradicts his implicit assumption that Christians has single unambiguous interpretation. I tried to point that out in the way that I was trying to get him to define Christianity, and I finally got him to define it as people that follow the Nicene Creed. But that's not all Christians. There is people on earth that call themselves Christians that don't follow the Nicene Creed. So he, you know, instantly, I was like, no, you're here to cover all Christianity, not just the ones that you like. He just kept switching it back, and then I made some mistakes in my vernacular, and yeah, mental. Are you going to come and debate at one of these? What do you reckon?
Oh, God. So I'm not a debater. I found that out real quick when I was face to face with Andrew Wilson myself, and boy, did I make a fool of myself. But it was just topics that I'm not familiar with. Now, if I were to debate like something I am familiar with, like, you know, science, basic science stuff, like the moon landing or, you know, flat Earth and things like that, I feel like I'd be able to hold my own. But the thing is that I'm just so goofy naturally that I don't think that I'd be able to take it seriously. But Max actually he said that he would coach me. He wants me to be a debater.
I reckon you're smart. You're witty. You're well spoken. I think, and the thing about being a debater is the main thing is learning the arguments of the other side. I think that's why I'm good at debating Flat Earth, because I can shut them down so fucking quickly because I know the arguments. And I think I will become good at doing the philosophy side of it once I understand the arguments a bit more and I can break them down in my own particular way. And I think you've got the ability to do that. That's why I really enjoy watching your stuff and I want to work with you more because you're smart. You know, I wouldn't want to go and work with someone like Sean Hawkins who is dumb as fuck, you know, and has no charisma. That would be pointless for my channel. Yes, Sean, I know you're watching because your ego demands it. You know, I hope you enjoy your 3 viewers.
Oh man, yeah, he actually him and I had a little bit of a tiff back and forth while I was in New Jersey, and yeah, that was fun. I haven't heard from him since. I don't think he's been in any of my streams since.
Well, he lied to everyone and said that he didn't call me a fake disabled person when that was the literally things he was saying
Yeah.
You're not a real disabled like me.
Yeah, like that's like when he said that, I was like, wait, you have it in text. It's one of your posts. It's one of your community posts. Like, what are you talking about?
He's just this dumb. He is just this dumb, and it's unfortunate because he's on our side, but he's not a smart person.
Cody wants to know if there's any footage of me debating Andrew Wilson. Yes, there is. Modern Day Debates has the footage, and they will be releasing it. They'll be releasing all the footage of all the debates from that session over the next coming months. So it could be months from now. Oh.
Awesome! I can't wait to see it because I'm sure you held your own. You know, like I said, you're a smart guy. But Andrew Wilson, he had the home crowd there with everything. You know, even in those like little side debates, it was still kind of his room and everything. So it was hard. And I've got to give respect to Andrew Wilson though, because him and his entire crew treated me so well. Even though, you know, we were hostile in the debate and that, as soon as it finished, you know, him and his entire crew and his wife, they were all inviting me to dinner, you know, coming up and speaking to me and saying that they actually enjoyed the way that I interacted with Andrew, and it was refreshing compared to the normal people who can be so really completely horrible and negative. But I mean, he's not a flat earther that's threatened to kill me and my family. So far, I'm okay with him. Aaron 299 says, my name's Craig, not Craig. And I love Witsit. And Pat in the chat with $10. Pat, it was incredible to meet you. He says, had a fantastic weekend. Glad I could be a part of it. Shout out to all that I met in Newark. Hashtag, not you, Gary. This community is pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to the next one. Yes, me too. So what do you think Witsit thinks of the memes?
Oh, well, let's look him over. And I'll tell you what I feel like he would say to each of these memes.
Right. Are you seeing it?
No, I'm seeing my beautiful mug. Oh, there we go.
Now do you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Can I make it bigger? I don't know how that works with.
Yeah, you have to open it in browser for it, and then it'll open up in yeah.
Oh, that's now too big.
That's what she said. Yeah, there it is.
So when seeing the 24-hour sun makes it impossible to continue the flat earth grift, you can't figure out a new one.
But like,
so Mike wasn't lying. You weren't lying when you said that's how he was. I
gotta say, like his face structure is almost like a caricature. Like I wasn't expecting it to look like that in person. Like he looks a lot more filled out, but like that's definitely a caricature. But anywho.
Oh, this is actually one of my favorites.
Oh my god.
This one broke me a little bit, actually.
That's so good.
Have you ever watched 2.5 Men? Because
yes, I have.
That, yeah. This is when Alan's son had been at soccer practice and they started drinking and then just forgot to go and get him. Bill Tetley says, my name's Craig and I wish Mikey Smith's toe was there at the debate because I love Mikey Smith's toe.
Oh.
Wouldn't you love to suck Mikey Smith's toe? Hey Brought One with their 10 super chat on the channel says, Andrew also claimed that he could debunk humanist prescriptions with the 10 Commandments, but then later claimed that Christians don't follow the Mosaic law. Yeah, he did flip-flop a bit about which parts of the Bible he likes to use, you know. I've been sent so many of these. People can see it there. That's fine. When you've seen the 24-hour sun, Antarctic sun, and now your flat Earth cult has rejected you. Oh, come on, this is just endlessly memeable. We'll look at it.
It really is. It's fantastic.
When FDB asks you for empirical evidence to support your claims, and word salad isn't enough. I like this one a lot. Yeah. I wish Nathan were here.
So good.
Mikey Cage $5 says people can believe in the globe and still be dumb as fuck. Hashtag Hawkins.
Yeah, one of my people was like, I don't understand why he. Oh, it was Max. He says I don't know why he he picks fights with Globers all the time.
It's right. It's honestly because, right, Sean Hawkins used to be okay, right? When we started this, he was just starting his channel and that. But then me and Team Skeptic and MC Toon, we got way more views than him. And it pissed him off, right? He would then get angry at us, saying that we're just, we're streaming too much, we're taking all the views, it's not fair. And he started getting more and more entitled to viewers. He thought because he was part of the community and did his own channel, that he was entitled to the views and the support and the financial gain that us with a personality are actually able to achieve.
I see.
And that has somehow triggered him so much that he started accusing me of being a fake disabled military veteran and then lying about that. So, and I want to be clear, this weekend was one of the hardest things on my leg. On the way back, I broke down in tears. I was in so much pain when I was in Munich on the way back, right? Going through security, having to do all the extra things, all the pins in my legs, setting everything off, and moving more walking than I'd ever done with my walking stick. It was insane, right? I was in agony because I'm actually a disabled person. Sean Hawkins smoked a bunch of cigarettes and gave himself a disease because of that, and now has the fucking gall to equate himself to me, who is actually injured from my time in the military.
Yep.
Sean, you can go fuck yourself, dude.
Pretty much.
Sorry to do drama, but
No, he brought me into it, so like I don't even care anymore. Like he brought me into it. He decided to yell at me about muting him on the channel because like he started shit on my Discord, and then he's like, "Oh, why did you mute me? Because you started shit, dude." But anywho, go on.
Yeah. Anyway, enough drama with Sean because frankly he doesn't deserve the airtime. Design Song $1 $5 says, Craig, I watched it live. You got Andrew Wilson to admit Christians are good people because they use morals, not the Bible. He's just not calling it humanist. Yeah. So basically, if the Bible was written by not a magic sky daddy, would they still follow it? Right. And at the end of the day, right, you can have the good things that come from Christianity without the magic, deity in the sky watching us and stuff. We don't need that part, right?
Yeah, you can be good without the fear of burning in hell for all eternity.
Well, not Christians apparently. There's no hate like Christian love. Pat in the chat, member for 37 months, says rum ham. I'm sorry, rum ham. Pat, stop. Bill Tetley, $5. That's a Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, gotcha.
Bill Tetley, $5. As soon as I saw Matthew Hackham saying Andrew Wilson crushed you in the live chat of your debate, I immediately knew Andrew lost. Yeah, anything that Andrew Hakim says is not true.
Oh.
So Witsit wants to know, why do Globers always talk about ranch dressing?
I don't know. Why do we?
Because we need something for that word salad.
I actually have a picture of word salad of ranch dressing right here. You can't see it, but people on my chat can.
I like this one. I like this one a lot.
What does it say?
Yes.
Oh.
It's very sad. Anyway.
Oh, Loki. I love it. It's so good.
Oh, Sean07 says for $2.99, is Witsit's beard real or is it Oakley's merkin?
Oh, God. Oh, this is good.
Simple but effective.
Yep.
This one broke me a little bit.
Oh, so good.
I wish I was etherically displaced. I think this one was from Rubik's. When seeing the 24-hour sun makes it impossible to continue the flat earth grift. You can't figure out a new one. No, he's too stupid. Right. You see the bottle of water there, right?
Yes.
Now, I want to know why in America that the only thing you can buy that is small is bottles of water. Why is everything else so fucking big, so full of sugar and covered in fat?
So that you buy more tiny bottles of water.
Right. Guys in America, you might not think this is a big thing, but anyone from the UK, I'm going to blow your fucking mind right now. I wanted to get something like this. I don't really like fizzy juice. So I like, I drink water most of the time, but I like to have like flavored water, stuff like this, right? And I wanted my wife to go and find me one of those. And she couldn't. The only thing was water, and I had enough water. My mouth tasted like skank because all the sugar and stuff you put in stuff. So my wife brought me back some sweet tea, thinking, oh, that'd just be, we have iced tea in the UK, but it's obviously not the same.
Yeah.
And I got it and I had a sip and I was like, okay, now that tastes sweet. And then I looked at the ingredients, and in a bottle just a little bit bigger than this, probably about this big, there was, and I fucking kid you not, guys, 62 grams of sugar in one drink.
Yep.
I was
Was
that
it
is
Arizona?
actually,
Was it Arizona iced tea?
no, Jim's or something. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, that was like some weird brand that they had at that hotel. I've never seen those brands before, but I mean, it's not too different for any other brand.
But it's just like, so literally half of what was there. It's like half water and half sugar with some tea flavor, right?
Mhm.
Like, how do Americans have any teeth? Like, how does everyone not literally have like diabetes? Every single person.
I think we do. I think it's just not not diagnosed yet.
I literally couldn't believe it. And then like literally everything you eat, the Caesar salad that I wanted to get from the bar place had more calories in it than like a big burger or something.
The dressing.
Like, what the hell are you doing, people in America? That's a salad. It's supposed to be healthy.
Hey, listen, we like to we like to indulge.
You're not fucking kidding. Although I gotta say, the burger that I had at Krug's Tavern in the UK, when you have a burger made of mincemeat, obviously you there's a rule that you can't have any red. It has to be completely well done.
Really?
So I'd never had like a medium burger before. And I had a Taylor ham cheeseburger, and it was probably the nicest thing I'd ever eaten, but probably more calories than I'd eaten in the past week beforehand. Like, there's no need for the burger to be that big, guys. I'm just saying. Mark W, £2. Remind Mike he owes me for last night's slap.
Oh, that's right. I do. I thought about that as I got off. So there's a few things that I owe people. I owe people like looking at, like watching like 10-second clips. I owe Mark W a butt slap video. I'll get that to you.
Okay. Lovely.
Lovely.
Design Song 1 says only 62. Like, I might as well just eat sugar at that point, guys. Like, Bill Tetley, $2 says we are the fattest and dumbest nation. Everyone was really nice to me there, though. Probably because they wanted tips, though, to be honest. One thing like that blew my mind was I didn't, I'd never really experienced the American tipping culture before. You go to a bar in the UK, right? You set up your tab, and then at the end of the night, they say, this is what your tab is, and you pay that, right? Mm-hmm. But no, once me and my wife wanted to clear out our tab, she took away my credit card, reauthorized it, and then I had to tell her how much to take. I had to do maths and like say, so you've got that, and now you want me to write a tip and then add them up. Like, why can't you just say, do you want a tip? And I'll press. But why do you guys make everything so fucking difficult? Mm. And my wife went into a dollar store, to Dollar Tree, to get some toiletries. Why, when she picks some up, like a toothbrush, $3.29, why is it then $4 something when you get to the fucking tills? What's wrong with you people?
Sales tax. We like to make you do the math. Like, oh, my Massachusetts is 6.25%. No, I'm in New Jersey. It's whatever. Now I gotta Google what the sales tax is in New Jersey. It's just they like to keep us thinking, I guess.
Fucking crazy. Yeah. It's a Rubik's with $2 says glad Krug's was good. Picked it based on the name. I really enjoyed it, Rubik's, and thank you very much for organizing that.
I wish I could have joined you guys for that. That would have been cool, but yeah.
How do you think Witsit's feeling about his time there?
I want to say regret. He definitely isn't a better person because of it. I can't imagine that he thinks that people think any better of him because of it. I love it.
This one was amazing. So it was good. The fact that I've seen him debate Flat Earth countless times, right? But somehow, Mike, he was even worse debating the trans issue than Flat Earth and science. He was somehow worse and more uninformed on a topic than physics. Like, it was
what she was looking for was what Brianna was looking for was like a scientific, intelligent conversation. Which
she got Witsit.
Yeah, which isn't too far fetched to be prepared for, you know, and expect. And then Witsit just goes, sexual deviance. They're like, what the fuck?
His
dude?
entire argument was anyone that isn't like homosexual, man lying on top of woman, missionary is a sexual deviant. Like, you know, anyone homosexual, trans, attracted to anyone that is outside the norm is a sexual deviant.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know what the word deviant means.
I think he does, but he's just so dumb about it. Like, that's.
But it's the fact that he kept making it sexual, though. It's not sexual. Just because it involves your genitals doesn't automatically make it sexual. No young child is thinking of that in a sexual way.
Right.
You know, it's ridiculous. And you know what? Even though I disagree with in totality allowing children to transition, Brianna Wu made some amazing arguments that made me rethink some of my positions. For instance, I'd never really thought about the fact that if you make a someone that is a male that wants to transition to female wait beyond childhood, it kind of screws it for them, because then they've already had all their hormones and their testosterone and will never be able to do what they want. And but then the only way to stop that happening is with puberty blockers, which a lot of people disagree with, and I understand why. And it's a lot more nuanced than just the brain isn't developed, which is what I based it on. And I'm totally willing to admit that, a lot of my views were probably uninformed. And I thought that Brianna brought up so many points that it made me rethink a lot of my positions on it.
Yeah, same. I mean, not personally. I already made my point very clear, but it wasn't enough to completely sway me. But I respected her actual scientific and scientific evidence that she brought to the table. And actually, during the debate as well, when Witsit was saying, "Oh, the suicide rate," I'm sorry, whatever. I'm so sorry. The rates of that go up post transition. I pulled up an article that stated the exact opposite. That people who were post transition had a higher rate than that rate went down once they got the surgery. It's like, dude, no, like you're wrong. Like, what are you basing that off of? I'll be right back.
Yeah, the Witsit, his entire thing there, guys, was basically that he doesn't agree with it, he doesn't like it, it's wrong, and it's child abuse, and nothing will ever change his mind, because it's actually a sexual deviancy that makes you want to do this.
So ignorant.
And I can completely understand why Brianna Wu got more and more frustrated with him, just strawmanning, being horrific, and when she called him fucking idiot, which I'm going to have a short of soon, guys, don't worry. I was like, I feel you, Brianna. I feel you.
Yeah, it was really cool. My sister was super stoked about getting a picture with her and meeting her. That was and she's so nice. Even Jasmine Jafar.
Jasmine Jafar was awesome.
Yeah,
I made a joke which I thought was risky, but I'm glad I pulled it off. Right, during the Sunday VIP dinner, she was in there talking to everyone. Jasmine Jafar, guys, is an OnlyFans star that does full on porn and everything on OnlyFans and on Pornhub as well, some stuff. But she's also ridiculously intelligent, has a degree in law, is one of the most well-spoken people I've ever come across, right? But obviously, massive boobs, big bum, porn star, makes killing in it. And I wanted to go and talk to her and just say it was great meeting her. And I kind of, she was bent over a table signing something. And I shuffled around behind her. I was like, oh, careful, I'm behind you there. I guess you're used to that though, aren't you? And I was like, I was waiting for the laugh. But and I was like, yes, everyone around laughed, including her. And I was like, oh, it's okay. It landed well.
I wish I was there for that. That's so good.
It was crazy meeting all these people, like porn stars that are smart. Brianna Wu is such an interesting character. Alex Stein being absolutely mental. Andrew Wilson actually not being the repulsive human that I kind of thought he was gonna be. That actually really nice to me, and the whole thing was just so crazy, meeting all these different people. But of course, me meeting my absolute science hero, Lawrence Krauss, was
talk about that. I haven't talked to you about that yet. How was what happened with that?
On the Saturday evening, on the Sunday, it was the Saturday evening, sorry, after Lawrence's debate, and we were in the bar, And just as it was closing, Lawrence Krauss in there having something to eat. And I'd already introduced myself and said hello and stuff. And I felt like I'd be intruding if I want like asked to get like a selfie and everything. And I was a bit starstruck, to be honest, because he influenced a lot of the way I think about the world. And it was Rubik's who was like, no, you know what? You're getting your photo. And she went over to him and she's like, my friend really wants to have a photo and stuff of you. So I've got to say thank you to Rubik's for doing that. And then he came over and we had a nice talk and we had some selfies. And it was like a proper fanboy moment for me. It was amazing.
I got
The
it
fact
all.
that I was on the same thing as I was on the same poster as Lawrence Krauss would always be one of my achievements. Like, you know.
I got it on video too of you talking to him and fanboying.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm so glad.
I should send it to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll post that. I wish I got some of the video of Witsit, but I didn't want to. I promised I wouldn't cause a problem, so I didn't want to take things too far, you know?
Yeah, and pulling out that video camera would do it. Really quick, you are mopped for $2. Thank you so much. Says, yo, let's do a shot of Johnny Walker. So I got the Johnny Walker right here. I got the shot all set because this is actually his Johnny Walker that he left to me from this weekend. So cheers.
Man.
Cheers to you. You are mopped.
Cheers,
Thank you so much. Cheers to you, Craig, for having me on. And down the hatch.
No worries. And Yormot, please feel free to keep posting the link to our interview. I really want people to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Reboot Metalhead, $2 says, it's the American diet. Look at our president. Well, I was impressed that I survived in Trumpistan.
Trumpistan.
Dim Limp for $5 says he changed his argument. First was morals are from the New Testament, then shifted to what Christian nations do. Not sure if you caught that. I've got a lot of super criticalness to be on myself about the debate, and I'm looking forward to doing that. And this one was actually made by a flat earther, but I thought I'd put it in there because I still find it funny. The lights in the scene is a sphere, so we know the floor is a sphere. Shut up, Craig. There was an attempt. The look when you etherically displace the vape. Mikey Cage, member for 47 months, says, Craig, any footage of Dipstick to share with us? No, I didn't record it because I didn't want him to start crying, basically. Although, maybe I did. Who knows? My friends, etherically displaced. Professor Philip Bell for $2 says, Witsit should be disgusted by his TFE experience. Oh, of course he should.
Yo, Phil Bell, what's going on? I need to reach out to him. I need to have him back on my show. I love this picture because you know what? Do you know why I love this picture? Because my sister is standing right behind or right next to him. That's my sister back there.
I like the fact that the people that are nearest to him have got his back to him.
Yeah, aren't even acknowledging his existence. Is so good.
Bill Tetley, $5. Do you think, based on what you experienced when at the modern day debate, that the Islam Muslim threat or protest claim was legit? Right, there was no problems there that happened. There was armed security to make sure there was no problems. And I don't know if this was just us profiling, but there was a few people which scared the fuck out of us, right? There was a group of what was clearly Muslims, and you know, we're not trying to profile, but the way that they sat at the back like this the whole time, sour face, not clapping, not engaging, and they looked angry. So we did have the security keep an eye on them. But again, that was probably just us profiling because we were a little bit scared of there maybe being something happening.
There was this other guy that was super like nervous about like everything he was doing. Like he asked a question at every debate that I went to, and he was just like all shuffly and like as if like I don't know, but whenever he came up, like you could see security being like, "What's going on over here?"
Yeah. I'll tell you, this one thing that I actually kind of shocked me about the States was seeing guns everywhere. You know, obviously in the military, I was very much used to that, but being back in civilian life in the UK, we never see that. And as soon as we got in America, the first person that spoke to us at the passport border control had a gun. And we was like, oh, guns. And then we walked past people with assault rifles at the airport. And then he had the armed security in the airport. And then some dude turned up with his own private security with weapons. And I'm like, there's guns everywhere, man.
Yeah, well, welcome to the US.
Yeah. Witsit and every single person that he's ever beaten in a debate. I
love it.
wants to play with the cool kids. Cool kids.
Cool, good.
You make me look like a fool. You don't need my help for that, Witzer.
That's correct. Are these the ones that
Rubik's
DPG
$5.
ones did?
Yeah, I think so. Rubik's $5 says, how about the person talking about Muhammad flying to the moon on a horse? He surely couldn't be serious, right? No, Rubik's, that was apostate prophet. He does videos about how ridiculous Islam is. And it's one of the things that the Quran says is that the Prophet Muhammad flew to the moon on his magic horse and cut it in two. So yeah, he obviously had to get that in there to be funny.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I thought he was serious. Okay, now part of me was like, okay, is he being serious with that question or no?
No, obviously, apostate means someone that used to be part of the religion but is no longer part of the religion. So he's an apostate prophet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, he was awesome to me as well, because obviously he was the one that got threatened with death by the Muslim, and the fact that he still turned up and the Cosmic Skeptic didn't. When you're trying to enjoy dinner, but the aether keeps shifting the density of your spaghetti. He's finally the smartest one at the table, guys. It's happened.
No,
Well done, Austin.
no, that is offensive to the table itself because the table,
Yeah,
I
true,
believe,
and-
is smarter than him.
And the tablecloth, the chairs, the cutlery, probably the sandwich, to be fair, that he's got in front of him. But right now he's on Discord, and I bet he's saying, "Guys, everyone, I've got my table's packed. Everyone's here talking to me."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Dude, I saw his phone. He's got freaking Discord. Really quick, I got Nick N with $2 Canadian saying, "Did Witsit enjoy his fan meetup?" Oh wait, and then Jack Feder for $4.99 says, "To be honest, I didn't enjoy the debates, arguing technicalities, just waiting to talk. No one's mind changed. Well, more a show, to be honest." Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah, it was a show.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
You know, so.
give me. Wife's calling me. Give me 1 second.
Design Song One $5 says tons of guns, and that was before the hostile government takeover. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about that. So yeah. Oh, this is absolutely incredible weekend. I've seen that right. Okay, I've finished that one. So now we've got more down here. This is one of my favorites. Waiting for Will to pay them for the meal. Even though the meal was free because this was the VIP dinner, he was still waiting for Will to pay for the meal.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm back.
Waiting for Will to pay for the meal.
Oh my god. That's so good. We're gonna be waiting there for a little while there, buddy.
When the Pharaoh cell image of a magnet actually goes into its inertial bait. A table full of ego. I don't know what that is.
That's Bernie Sanders. Oh, that's good.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with these forever. The aether drag from the window hits too hard. Another one from a flat earther. I'm still fucking jealous of his beard. I can't seem to grow mine any further. Yes, guys, I'm aware I cannot grow facial hair.
Wait,
Look at my baby face.
wait, flat earthers made memes too? That's fantastic.
I know. Well done, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably typos and stuff, but you
Good
know.
to take one to the chin. That's good.
This was just someone swapping our faces with a face app, which I was very scared at.
That's horrifying.
It is a little bit, right?
I don't like that. This one's so good. Oh shit.
Oh, this one is actually one of my favorites.
No caption needed.
No. YouTube, actual scientific evidence.
Yeah. Media personalities.
This table clearly has an outward electrostatic bias.
I love the visuals.
When you etherically displace everyone, bro.
Humbly, bro. Like, bro.
Just like Flat Earth, my friends are imaginary.
These are so good.
Someone made this pointing out that the arms crossed at right angles in front of your body, right one uppermost, two fingers clenched, and thumbs pointing upwards alludes to the penalty of the obligation, whatever that is. I think it just means that he's not happy.
I see.
Maybe I should have taken that shower everyone suggested.
Oh shit.
When modern day debates doesn't give you the Wi-Fi password.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, stop. When you realize that New Jersey is the peak when you're a flat earth. When you can't find your vape.
Oh,
When you tell someone to still man your position, but you don't have one after the final experiment.
oh, shit.
There's just so many of them. They just keep going, guys. When you talk about something besides flat Earth, no one cares. Two heads, one brain. But they had to cross out Rubik's because obviously Rubik's does have a brain. So just pretend they're not in the picture.
Yeah, I love the X. So funny.
Witsit, if I ignore him, he can't see me. Bro, I'm like so much smarter than him, humbly.
He's smarter.
Witsit has gathered all his friends from around the globe.
Oh my god, my face hurts.
And there's one person that's made this picture their profile banner on X, and I love it.
Oh god.
When your friends have been etherically displaced. When your flirt friends call you a Freemason. 160 IQ, 0 friends.
So good.
And guys, if you want the base picture, there it is.
There we go.
I think someone else has just sent me one. Rachbot just said she sent me one on X. Let me quickly look.
Monkey Cat Pat Pat says that look on your face when the restaurant doesn't have enough dressing for your word salad.
Oh my god, Rachbot.
Oh shoot, your spit gear, I love it.
Oh my god, oh my god. Rachbot, you win the internet today. Oh fucking hell.
Oh,
Guys,
man.
there is a meme room in my Discord, right? If you want to help make Witsit cry, then feel free to join my Discord in the meme room here and just fill it full of Witsit memes because there's already quite a few. I actually think this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's good. That is very good.
Pat in the chat, $5 says, Craig, your statement to Brianna, congratulations on joining the long list of people to beat Witsit in a debate. Fucking killed me.
Oh my god. For people who don't know that reference, Craig went up to ask a question to Brianna, and that's what he started out with.
I'll play that, Crit.
Yes, please do. Oh, first I'm gonna play a little sound clip from Zetetic Warrior. Ready for this?
How can Flat Earth predict anything?
That's correct, Zetetic Warrior.
Yeah, I 100% agree. How can it predict absolutely anything? Oh God, Witsit losing a debate that he probably should have won. It was quite funny.
Oh man.
Right, I need to make sure that.
Joe Black says, "Does anyone know a body language expert?" I do. He hasn't replied to my emails yet.
Esteemed co-panelist Brianna, it's Witsit. Right, hold on.
Oh my god. I don't hear it. I mean, you're
Oh, you did?
yeah. I don't hear it.
Okay, why have I not given it to you?
It's literally about
There we go.
sexual arousal.
Several researchers would disagree with you.
Well, that's the definition of it: being sexually aroused at the idea of being perceived to be a woman.
Garbage.
Hi, Brianna. Thank you.
course.
Wonderful debate, and congratulations on joining the long list of people to beat Witsit in a debate. Studies have shown that.
Yeah, I think that was all I needed to say at that part.
So good.
Abdef for £5 says, I haven't laughed so much in ages. Thanks, Craig. No worries. So tomorrow I'm going to release my version of my debate with Alex Stein. And then I've got my my Star Trek thing. And then on Saturday, I'm going to do some reviews of my debates. And I've also got Kevin from Canada coming back on because he wants to try and convince Jeranism that he's wrong. He wants to save Jeranism, apparently.
Good luck with that.
I know. Jaren's finding that quite funny
a
as
higher
well.
percentage of neurodivergent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually when I reviewed Zetetic Warriors video the other night, I reached out to the person that he was reviewing somebody's video called Melodome, and apparently he's a reformed flat earther, so he's back over to the indoctrination of the globe. Ooh. And so, which is, you know, exciting. So I actually I emailed him like immediately. I was like, yo, I need you on my show. He came on that night. And then we're gonna so
if he's an ex-flat earther, I do need an interview with him.
Yeah, I'll get you his info. And so he's gonna come back on my show. Jaren's gonna come back on. So and people are commenting saying, hey, I'm an ex-flat earther because of the final experiment. And you know, all these people who are like, oh, like flat sorting and stuff. Oh, like nobody was converted. Like it was such a waste of time. But like, here we go. Like I'm gonna have a whole series of people that have been converted back to the globe, back to, you know, normalcy and intelligence. So
I've been interviewing my first big video was interview with an ex-flat earther. So yeah, I definitely need to help as many people as possible that have come through that.
Yeah,
I wanted right. We got about an hour and a half, so I'm just going to do one more story, and then we're shut down for tonight.
Yeah, because I gotta. My son is. I'm on borrowed time.
So after one of the debates, my wife and I and Rubik's were sitting at the sign-in table because we were working as well, and this guy came up to us, and he was like, "So you're an atheist?" I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Well, I need to tell you about my experience." And he told me about his experience that him and some other people had all experienced at the same time, where God had spoken to them and told them who the Antichrist was and that they needed to fight against the Antichrist. And apparently all these separate people have had this same revelation, have come together because they have all realized that the same person is the Antichrist. And there's a video about it, which I'm going to review, that he's told me to look at. And he's got lots of evidence that apparently this person is the Antichrist, and we'd be very careful. I'm going to give you 3 guesses as to who the Antichrist is.
Trump.
No. It's not political.
Not political? What's it?
No, he's just an asshole, not the Antichrist.
Morgan
Poirier was there for this as well. Of course he was.
Bernie, Colonel Sanders from KFC.
No. It is the one and only worst Joker ever, Jared Leto.
Really?
Apparently
so random.
Jared Leto is the Antichrist and is apparently conducting cult activities and branding people, and we have to watch out because they're going to take over the world or something. Wait, I'm just going to check my notes. Hold on.
Yeah, that's
Christ. No, yep, Jared Leto is the Antichrist. Yep, that's what that said for 100%.
We're talking about the guy who got super stoned and was like feeling up a wall in a movie, right? Is that
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Like we had to stand there, my wife and I and Rubik's and Borg, we just had to stand there for like 10 minutes while this guy was trying to convince us that Jesus and God is real because he knows that Jared Leto is the Antichrist and how we need to watch his video because it will convince us.
I am so very curious.
Yeah. Oh my God. And once again, guys, Yormopt is in the chat. Yormopt has released a, as well as the post-debate interview that he's got up on the channel already, he's just released a longer interview with me on his channel. I'd highly encourage you to go and watch that and subscribe to Yormopt if you were not already. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed to this motherfucker right here, who is apparently 9'6", I never realized.
I am pretty tall.
Make sure you're going to subscribe to the Drunk Debunk Show, because you are going to be seeing a lot more of him on my channel. We're talking about maybe doing a regular thing every Saturday, which I think would be an awesome idea.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm so glad that I've met you, that you found my channel and enjoyed my stuff. And, you know, I hope that we can work together a lot. C-Roy, €6 says, Christ being a bad actor doesn't make one the Antichrist. We have so many Antichrists at this point.
Are they all just going to team up and just become like, you know, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? They just all come together.
Mighty
and just
Morphin
create,
Antichrist. Yeah.
just create one big Antichrist.
Antichrist powers. So what was your favorite thing about the weekend?
Saturday night, getting hanging out at the bar afterwards, and just like shooting the shit and like hanging out as people, because that's what we are. We're all people with different strokes of life, and it was just amazing, just all coming together just to enjoy our time.
I wish we'd had longer.
Yeah.
And what I'm thinking is, if I get to go to next debate con, I'm going to add an extra day each side, so I get time to just hang out with you guys as well.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. You know, even if I have to buy my own hotel and stuff for that, I think that would be incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to bring my son as my assistant next time.
Oh yeah, he's old enough, right?
Well, he'd be 17.
Yeah.
So he certainly won't be able to drink or anything, but you know, he'd probably just want to stay in the room and play video games, but that's fine. But he can be my assistant, help me around, be my cameraman. Because obviously Andrew Wilson had his own cameraman, his whole crew with him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had nothing, just, you know, well, I had my wife and you guys supporting me, but like obviously he's a humongous media personality, and it was quite insane to interact with all that. And yeah, looking forward to the debate with me and Conspiracy Cats against Alex Stein and Jim Bob on Raging Tomatoes channel. That's going to be
that's
probably
cool.
the craziest debate I've ever been in. But Mike, thank you very much for the support you've given the channel and for the awesome time that you helped give me on the weekend.
Likewise, my friend. I'm only as successful as I am because of you, sir.
It was great to meet you. Great to meet your sister. Great to meet Mop, Borg, Emporia, Rubik's. You know, all Pat in the chat, Michael, Eric. So many of you guys. I was signing. It was really weird. People asking me to sign stuff, and people coming up getting selfies with me, and like there was a bunch of people I didn't even know who were like, "I love your channel. I want to get a selfie with you." And I'm like, "This is amazing." Not gonna lie, it was an ego boost.
Yeah, of course.
Of course it was. You know, but then I imagine Witsit had the exact opposite experience. No one wanted to talk to him. No one there to support him. Guys, I'm not being hyperbolic here. There was no one there to support him.
That's
not
correct.
A single person. His wife didn't come with him. They had no friends there. He had none of his channel supporters there. No patrons, nothing. There was a zero people there to support Witsit.
Yeah,
and that's fucking hilarious.
That's non-exaggeration. I think, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think that he was just so ecstatic to sign the card because he hadn't been asked for a signature the entire time he was there.
That was probably his highlight, yeah, signing that. Rubik says Witsit seemed upset to even be there. He didn't. I don't think he smiled once.
No,
honestly.
He didn't.
But I want to give massive props to James and Bob and Brian and all the tech guys, because it was an insanely good experience. And I know putting on something like this isn't easy. There's so much to organize, and I think DebateCon 6 is gonna be next level up, because you know, each year DebateCon seems to get bigger and better, and now he's doing 2 a year, and I think it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I agree. All right, well, Greg, thank you so much for having me on, man. I really appreciate it. It was nice to catch up with you after the craziness of the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely amazing, dude. Guys, don't forget, we've got the top left awards coming up. What have you got coming up on your channel soon?
I have so like I said, I'm gonna be steering more towards the reformed flat earthers direction for a little bit. I'm Saturday I have Dave McKeegan coming on at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time, and then just, you know, random stuff. Whatever happens.
Awesome.
So
Well, dude, can't wait for us to organize some stuff as well, and I'll speak to you soon.
All right,
See you
man.
later.
Have a good one, bud.
Bye.
All right. Sweet deal, dude. Oh, what a great time that was. Catching up with Craig McToon. There it is. So show us your CC shirt. Dude, it's in the laundry. I would have. I'm wearing a work shirt right now. Like I came home from work, threw my uniform on, and then my streaming uniform on, and then hit the live button. So Borg and Porg, I apologize. I don't have the shirt at the ready. I saw you put that in there. Oh, Weeble Wobble.
It's a Weeble Wobble. Weeble Wobble.
How can flat Earth
It's a
predict
Weeble
anything?
Wobble. Weeble Wobble.
There we go. All right. Well, as you can hear, my son is about to explode. So I'm gonna go deal with him. Thank you guys for showing up, for supporting me tonight. Incredible support. I super appreciate every single one of you. Is Craig done? Because I feel like he usually goes for a lot longer than this. But I'm just gonna leave you off. Where's my mug? It's going. I don't know. Yo, Monkey Cat Pat says just ordered my hoodie and CCT. Let's go. Thank you so much, Monkey Cat Pat. I'm so stoked for you to get them. Yo, let's go. You are mopped. Yo, Chris. Thank you, dude. Thank you for. Oh, you know what? Let's take a shot together. Another shot of this, guys. One more time. This is because your mopped is in my chat, and he gifted this to me. So this is for you, your mopped. He's done. All right. All right. Here you go. To you. Oh, you know what? Let's play the music. YOLO. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, I'll be right there, buddy.
In a tavern old and
Daddy's gotta take a
cozy,
shot
where the
first.
whiskey flows so free.
This is to you guys. Insane support tonight. Insane support every night. Thank you all so much for being here, for chatting, for liking the streams, giving me the views. This is to you. Cheers.
The truth completely free. Oh, we'll drink and debunk till the early morn. Raise a glass. Let the truth be known. With whiskey and wisdom will carry
Man, the more I
on.
taste of that, the more delicious it gets. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave you guys off here. I love you all. Enjoy the rest of your night. Cheers to the Drunk Debunk Show.